key word here is illegal, right? We're Americans. Latinos are Americans. We're not illegal. We voted for who we think would represent our best interests. That would be Donald Trump. Latinos don't identify with Kamala Harris. You know, she's out there pandering and this and that. We're not with that. We're way past that. It just, you know, Donald Trump, he's a billionaire businessman, yet he's out there speaking like just the common folk, you know. One of the biggest reasons was, obviously, economical reasons. We voted because of our pockets.
I really feel like that we voted for President Trump because he really does stand for certain culture identities of outside of like just the color of our race, but also our morals, our values. And I really feel like that President Trump was the best selection for us to vote for, and that's why we actually voted for him.
Let's support Trump. He's a real criminal. 32 convictions.
I mean,
he's saying he's 34.
Kamala Harris is dumber than a box of rocks. She didn't have no policy. She didn't even have a plan. She didn't have anything.
And you clearly haven't sat for a bar, because if you sat for a bar,
just because you have a title doesn't mean that you're smart. I know people who go to Harvard University.
Let me be clear. I went to high school. I graduated from college. 4 years of that.
Your title doesn't make you anything. Your title doesn't make you smart.
But you know what? The people elected me. The people elected me, and I am the state representative for House District 147. But it's just like women to put women down and to call them dumb. So what is she? I mean, she ain't got no degree. Is she dumb?
I have a degree. I do have a marketing degree, by the way.
And I'm not dumb. And I do know that there's no policy. What does your degree mean? But anyway, the point is, self-hate is real.
I love myself, and I'm Mexican American, and I'm proud of it.
For Latinos in this country, because they're going to get deported, and their families.
We needed policy. We needed a plan. All she ever talked about was LGBTQ and abortion rights.
Now these days you have illegal immigrants coming over, getting free Visa cards, free cell phones, free vouchers for this and that, free food. What sense does that make? It makes no sense at all to where my parents and grandparents came over here, had to literally bust their butt. I don't live in that snowflake mentality of victim. I'm a victim. I'm a victimhood. We're past that.
We are past that. We're way past that. There's a big fight that's going to happen, and it's going to be to keep people here who are supposed to be here. If you're illegal and you're doing things that are against the law, you better be afraid. But people like myself, people like Cesar, we are going to help fight and make sure that the right people stay here, DACA stays here. It's still a fight for us, for our people.
Is that contradictory to the way you voted, though?
It's not contradictory, because it's just his opinion. What he wants, what he feels is right, is not always right. Just because you have a title doesn't make you smart. Just because you went to a certain school doesn't mean that you come from the best background. There's just people who just think a certain way, and there's people like us that have to show you that's not always the right way.
DACA should be here, but it's going to be gone, right? It's going to be gone. And I think that it's going to be really.
We don't know that. We don't know that for sure.
We do.
We don't know for sure. Obama was the number one to deport people, and it wasn't even
George. Really quick. Go ahead, George.
You know what?
Trump thinks that Hispanics and Puerto Ricans are trash.
No, that wasn't him who said that. That was one of his representatives. Nope, go back and watch that. But it wasn't him, and it doesn't even matter. So somebody else said it, but it wasn't him.
And he's my staffer, and he said something offensive to somebody else.
It wasn't him.
That's not going to be my staffer.
Okay, let me just say this. Look, Latinos are naturally conservative. Whether you like it or not, it's very true. Naturally conservative. We value family values, religion. That's what we value. You know.
I think that's about everybody, George.
That's us too. That's us too.
Well, that aligns more with the Republican side of things,
and Democrats.
Right?
No,
they're just
the Democrats haven't done anything in the past 4 years.
So let's talk economy.
Let me finish with this. Let me finish with this. You know, I believe it was in 1982. Ronald Reagan said that Latinos are conservative. They just don't know it yet. Well, now it's 2024, and they know it. We know it. The world knows it. America knows it.
You know, we talk a lot about economics, voting for the economy. Wait till you start mass supporting people, and people start leaving.
That already started with the Obama.
And people started leaving like places like they did in Florida. And a burger start costing $52, $26, whatever. An iPhone's going to cost $300 more. There's a lot of things that are coming, and then people are going to say, "Oh, we messed up. We don't want to be in the field."
It was happening during the past 4 years, until the election right now.
But it's really funny.
And it was all with the
Ronald
Democrats
Reagan talked about trickle-down
House.
economics, and economics didn't trickle down. So he's like the great white hope. for people that want to be super white.
The
and I'm
economics
telling
didn't
you
even
that it
make
does
sense
not trickle
whenever
down
Biden
to
was
the
in the
people that
administration.
are on
Everything
welfare.
went up.
And let me be clear.
Everything went
if
up.
you are fortunate enough to not be deported, we ain't gonna have no public school system. How your kids gonna get educated?
All right.
The American Academy, that's going to be online, and that's where people are going to be able to get a free education.
Not everybody
And
has
so, you know what?
Not
We need to
everybody.
really know where this money is going, because some of this money is going to places that it shouldn't be going, into pockets that it shouldn't be going. So, you know what? We do need a Department of Efficiency, and I'm glad that that is being set.
I mean,
We're
and
billionaire
we're
by
moving
month.